Welcome back to the Bleav in A's podcast.
We believe in A's baseball.
Back to talk some A's baseball. This is your number one spot for everything athletics. We just did a great interview with our boy Brandon Moss, A's legend. That will be posted next week. Best interview we ever did. Shout out to the boy B Moss.
I'm still very, I'm coming down from that right now.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was a very surreal moment talking to an MLB All-Star, one of the players that made us fall in love with the game almost. So, I mean, not almost, was one of them. So, very surreal, very happy. Thank you, Brandon. Thank you very much.
Yeah, crazy moment.
Yeah, we definitely was nervous and then, got into it and, got rolling and I'm just excited for people to see it. I feel like it was really good.
Yeah.
Shout out to Brandon. I mean, he was great. Super nice guy and everything. So, I mean, I'm excited for people to watch it.
Yeah, that's going to be a great episode. But today we do have to go over how the A's have lost 3 in a row. Some bad things to talk about, but also some good things. Nick Kurtz won Player of the Week, and we'll be going over if Nick Kurtz is already the best first baseman in all of baseball. In my opinion, he's up there for sure. There's some other names that you guys are going to mention, but I'm going with Nick over all of them. I don't care. Nick is the boy.
Pretty tough, man. Pretty tough.
Also, we'll close out with some of our favorite A's memories. Shout out to B. Moss. He'll definitely be included in some of those. But the A's record, 42-61, 18 back of the AL West, 12 back of the wild card. But like B. Moss said, you just want to hang around and then get hot and anything can happen. That's what we say every show. So maybe the A's can still do it. Maybe 2012, the chemistry will go back to that 2012 type.
I believe.
Yeah.
I believe.
Yeah.
I honestly thought Brandon was going to say something that Dev always says is just keep winning series.
Yeah.
Just keep winning
That's
series.
what they were doing in 2012, man.
Exactly.
That's what they were doing. But all right, let's go over the game last night. Before that, Denzel Clarke did get put on the 10-day IL with a right abductor strain. Also, Max Muncy is on the 10-day IL with a right hand fracture. So some injuries going around for the A's. Some young guys going to get called back up. Curious to see what they do with the deadline as well. We'll get into that later. But some injuries for the A's to start off the show.
Yeah, it's a little tough.
Yeah.
Seeing Denzel out with, who knows how bad that could be. Because, abductors and obliques, those are some pretty tough things to heal up quick.
Mm-hmm.
So depending on how bad it is, hopefully we see him back in center field soon.
Yeah.
It is nice to have Lawrence Butler be able to shift anywhere and make plays like Denzel does.
Yes, sir.
I feel like even if Denzel was in center field, that when Lawrence robbed that home run, I think Denzel could have made that play just as easy.
Yeah.
So that's one thing that we have to keep looking at. And then obviously we have Gio Urshela and Miguel Andujar to replace Max Muncy.
Yeah.
I know their bats aren't looking too hot, but neither was Max's.
Yeah.
So we have that defensive
maybe
strength,
gives you a little bit of confidence going forward that they both are just 10 days. But, I mean, with the hand fracture, we'll see. Also, I mean, like you said, I feel like the abductor and the obliques, I mean, especially for the type of player that Denzel Clarke is, I mean, speed's one of the main things in his game. And if he's not back to 100%, then, I mean, it's kind of, not the best idea to put him out there when his best tool is lacking. But, I mean, a little bit of confidence that they're both 10 days, and hopefully they could get back, right when they're eligible. But, yeah, I think, they'll be set with Butler out there in the outfield, and then as long as they can get something from the backup infielders, I think they'll be all right for the 10 days.
Yeah, I agree with that. Well, yesterday the A's lost in Game 2 to the Rangers 6-2. JT Ginn got the start on the mound. My boy, my favorite pitcher in the organization, finally got a start, knock him out of the bullpen, and he did great. That was going against Jacob deGrom, though, one of the best pitchers in the whole MLB.
Oh, he's back?
Yeah, he is back. So JT went 5 innings, 5 hits, 1 run, 2 Ks, and 1 walk. deGrom, though, went 6 innings, 3 hits, 1 run, 9 Ks, and 1 walk. So a pretty good pitcher's duel from those two guys.
Yep.
Lawrence Butler started off the game with a home run, and that was the only hit that the A's had off deGrom for a long time until like the 6th inning. So Lawrence Butler did take Jacob deGrom deep to start the game. Then, like Luke said, made some great plays in center field, made a diving catch in the 1st inning, and then also robbed a homer in center field, looking like Denzel out there. And he also posted, and it was like, how'd I do? And added Denzel. So shout out to Lawrence Butler. I didn't have too much confidence in him in the outfield so far this year. He hasn't looked great in right field, but maybe moving him to center is a good move. And the glove looks like it's shining right now.
Yeah, no, definitely. And, I mean, he's one of our fastest players out there, so we kind of need him out there. And you're right, like, there has been some kind of shaky moments for him, but I think he's I think he is our best outfielder, honestly.
I can agree with that.
Most well-rounded outfielder, especially.
Yeah.
So having him out there, I'm just very thankful that we could make some moves and not have to worry about defense right now.
I agree with that. Well, Adolis Garcia did hit a solo homer off JT Ginn to tie the game up at 1-1. But Nick Kurtz came up in the next inning and extended his 9-game hit streak. Was a very professional at-bat. Took a backdoor slider from Jacob deGrom, waited on it, outside slider, took it to left center for a nice base hit, and he hit the ball 112 miles per hour. And that's all Dallas Braden was talking about, was how professional of a hitter this guy is and how he can hit any pitch that's thrown to him. And our boy B. Moss loves him as well. One of the best hitters in the MLB already.
I was just about to bring that up. Maybe that's why he loves him so much, because he can sit on that and wait for it on the outside.
Yeah. But yeah, he took that 112 miles per hour, and it was only a single, but still a very hard hit ball. So our boy Nick is ready to rake, and he's going to continue doing that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
Shout out, just won American League Player of the Week.
Yes, sir.
But, and then getting that to 9-game hit streak, that feels like, doing that in MLB The Show. He's playing on show stats right now.
Yeah, the sliders might be down for for Nick. Yeah, he's just absolutely raking.
PCI is looking
the
real
PCI
big
is
right now.
huge for him. Looks like he's hitting a beach ball. But Marcus Semien did come up, and that's when the A's took out JT Ginn. Of course, first inning they take him out. Sean Newcomb gives up a solo homer to Marcus Semien, put them up 2-1. Then Justin Sterner comes in, also was getting raked, 2 runs allowed. Hogan Harris came in, also got raked, Corey Seager hit a 3-run bomb off him. And so that was pretty much the game right there. The bullpen really sold yesterday. Nothing new for the A's.
Yeah, if they're looking to, maybe do something, I think that's probably the first spot they're looking at.
Yeah.
And hopefully, I don't think it would take too much to get, even a mid-level reliever, just get some new guys in there. But, that's probably the main spot they're looking at right now. And I think I kind of agree with that.
Yeah. Colby Thomas did get called back up to the bigs after, the injuries, and he went 1 for 4 last night, so he did get a hit. Yeah. But big hopes for Colby Thomas, one of our top prospects.
Yeah. Obviously unfortunate that he comes up, makes a few nice plays, gets some good hits, and then gets hurt and sent back down immediately. Yeah. But I feel like that's kind of been the way it's been going with our young guys. Mm-hmm. They all get hurt a little bit in the season, maybe come back, get a little bit hot, and then might get hurt again.
Yeah.
But I'd say that's good for us. I'm not gonna lie. A young guy like him, right next to Jacob Wilson and Nick Kurtz.
Yeah.
It's very developmental for the A's right now. And obviously, if we don't make playoffs, that's a bummer. But again, this is a successful season. I feel like so far for the A's.
Yeah.
With how many young guys we have developing.
Yeah, I like how we're calling our young guys up, giving them a shot. I would like to see Colby stay in the MLB the rest of the year, even when our guys come back. Let him get comfortable up here. Yep. But we're going to need him to be a star in the league come in the future.
Yeah. So depending on how long Denzel Clarke is out, maybe he takes that starting position.
Yeah.
If he gets the bat a little bit hotter.
Yeah, I wouldn't be mad at it for sure. The A's in Game 1 against the Rangers lost 7-2. Jacob Lopez gave up 5 runs. Nick Kurtz did hit his 19th home run on the year, so he's absolutely raking. But the A's, the pitching is just a problem as of late, as it's been all year. Mm-hmm. Jacob Lopez, he's had some good nights, but then he also has some nights where he's getting rocked, and the Rangers are a really good team, though. Yeah. They really are. Corey Seager, Adolis Garcia, all those guys, they can just rake. So it's tough to go against a tough lineup like that.
Yeah, and then obviously seeing deGrom back, like he went through some struggles for the past few years.
Yeah.
He's back and he's kind of dealing right now. So that's good for him, but not good for us right now.
Yeah, definitely not good because he's one of the best pitchers in all of MLB.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. Going back to the game before that, this is what started the 3-game losing streak. Game 3 against the Guardians in Cleveland. A's lost 8-2. Jeffrey Springs went 4 innings, 9 hits, 5 runs. Nick Kurtz did extend the hit streak, of course, going 2 for 3 with an RBI. He's really been the only bright spot in the A's lineup as of late, as Jacob Wilson has been cold. His average is down to below 315 now. He was hitting almost 3. Well, that is crazy to look at, that 315 is not the best, but, 315 is still a crazy average, but he was hitting around 340 before the All-Star break, and now he's down to 315.
And even crazier, in a good week, he could probably get right back up there, too, because of much hits as he gets per game.
Yeah.
Gotta get back to in that locked in spot that he was earlier this season. But I think it'll be a quick turnaround.
Yeah.
Yeah, and players kind of do that sometimes. Before All-Star break, they're cold. They come back after All-Star break, they get hot.
Yeah.
So I'm not worried about Jacob at all.
Yeah.
I just think it might take a little bit of just getting the engine pumping again. Mm-hmm. And obviously he was hurt before All-Star break.
Yeah,
and
he was
able to play. So I think I'm not worried at all.
Yeah, I'm not worried about it. He has been cold, though, as of late, so hopefully the back can wake up a little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think we should move on to the upcoming games for the A's. Obviously, playing the Rangers for another game, and then the A's schedule.
I think they come back after that. No, they go to Seattle, right? Did you just say that?
They go to Houston.
Houston.
Yeah, we're going to Houston to play the Astros. Then they come home and play the Mariners.
Yeah,
so finally get to come home, let the bats wake up a little bit. But going to play Houston, first place team in the AL West. Let's sweep them, man. Let's sweep them.
Let's sweep.
Let's sweep them.
Oh no, we lost the series like 2-1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what we're losing a lot of series 2-1. It seems like
this is going to be a 4-game series though. So
okay.
Hopefully we can shake things up.
Yeah.
Bring them down a little bit in the standings. They've kind of ran away with the American League West.
They have.
Which sucks.
It does suck.
Do not like seeing Houston.
Not at all. Not at all.
So maybe we can shake up the standings, climb back into the wild card spot. I mean, I hope. I hope.
Hey, we're hopeful. I believe. But all right, Nick Kurtz did win AL Player of the Week. Shout out to our boy. This year, he's hitting .281, 19 homers, 49 RBIs, 973 OPS. Dev, is that good? Because I'm not really too familiar with a good OPS.
Yeah, I think it's like 750 is like either the league average or like kind of where you guys want to be. But anything above 750, like in the 800s or 973, obviously. Once you start getting up there to 1,000, I mean, Barry Bonds' career OPS without like take away most of his home runs, and it's still like 1,000. So that's what's crazy, and he's getting close to that, and I think he will. Eventually he might spend a couple games with 1,000 OPS, but yeah, that is very good right now for sure.
Okay, so shout out to Nick. He's also only played 63 games this year.
Considered excellent.
Yeah.
915 OPS is excellent.
Well, he's 973, so.
Yeah, 900 to 999 is excellent.
Yeah, well, shout out to Nick. The OPS is out of this world, but only played 63 games and already has 19 bombs. He started out when he came up to the bigs. It took him a while to hit his first homer. Yeah. He was just hitting doubles, singles left and right. Didn't hit a homer for his first like 20 games, it seemed like, and then he just goes on a tear and just homer after homer.
He was also out for like 15 of those.
He was out as well. Yeah.
So
there's not a lot of guys that have, staying on the OPS, like an OPS that high. Because nowadays it's, either if you're a big hitter, it's more slugging, less on base, which is that's the stat. It's on base and slugging combined. So that. That's great to see because it also means he's still taking his walks, is getting on base any way he can with the slugging numbers.
Yeah. So shout out to Nick. He did win Player of the Week. He's only 22 years old. He went 7 for 12 on the week with a .583 batting average with a homer, 4 RBIs, 4 doubles, a triple, a walk, 4 runs scored, and a 1.333 slugging percentage and a .615 on-base percentage.
Yeah, I'd say that's pretty good.
I'd say that's pretty good, too. Nick Kurtz is absolutely raking. But give me a list, man. Give me some other first basemen that you think are better than Nick Kurtz because I don't think there's one in the league. Vladdy, probably a good pull. Probably a good pull.
When Bryce Harper goes to first base.
Bryce Harper is also a first baseman.
And then Pete
Alonso. Can't be mad at that. Pete Alonso. Yeah.
Freddie Freeman.
There's some names.
Oh.
There's some names.
Yeah, there is some more names than I was thinking.
There's some names. Give me 2 years and Nick is going to be better than all of them.
I'd throw him this season top 5.
Yeah.
Plus the 4 guys you just said.
Didn't even say Matt Olson.
I think
or
Olson's up there.
Yeah. Matt Olson.
And
then I hate
Rafi Devers.
Say it too, but Josh Naylor on the Diamondbacks is also very nice.
Yeah.
I'm just saying these names because first, they're not rookies.
Yeah.
Like they've been in the league, they know what they're doing, and like they're just more complete. They're more complete players. There are still holes in Nick's game.
Yeah.
Obviously, as a 24-year-old MLB player, 23-year-old, 22, making my point. Yeah, but still, I see him. I do agree with you. He will be top 3 to 5 in the next 2 years. I want to say that.
He's not even close to his prime.
Not even close to
his prime.
Not even close to entering it.
Yeah. He's only going to get better and better. And the defense has been improving as well. He came up, kind of had a struggle at first base sometimes. But the other day he made a crazy play where someone, I think, bunted, or I think it was a bunt, And he went, and the runner was going home, and he flipped it home and got the out at home.
I think he barehanded
it and flipped it home. So that was a crazy play from Nick. That's our boy, Nick Kurtz, and he's going to be the first baseman for the A's.
Brandon Moss's favorite player.
Yeah, Brandon Moss's favorite player on the A's right now. Hopefully the next 10 years he's going to be playing first every day for us. Hey, he can hit righties, he can hit lefties.
Hop on the show, Nick.
Yeah,
I want
Nick,
to talk to you.
We need you. We need you on the show. But all right, let's close out with our favorite A's memory. Gotta go with our boy. Okay.
Let me start.
Okay. Look at you.
Because it just happened about 32 minutes ago.
Oh yeah.
won't spend too much time on it, but when you guys get to check out that interview, it is really sick. Shout out Brandon Moss.
Shout out.
I mean, one of the coolest things we've done so far for sure since we've been partnered with Bleav, and I mean since you guys and we've really been doing this. So I mean, definitely favorite A's memory right there. It might have just made my top one.
Yeah, sure. Top one. For sure.
Definitely like kind of shoots right up there.
Oh yeah.
And I mean, I guess I can just say all of Brandon Moss's walk-off home runs.
So many to pick from.
Like
so many to pick from.
Way too many.
Yeah.
And then I mean, maybe just we got the same beard. Shout out Brandon.
Yeah. Shout out B Moss. I'm still growing the beard out, but I got to shout out the he brought up the Royal Stadium and how it's the only one that's comparable to the O.Co Coliseum, and he hit 2 bombs in that wild card game in 2014 that the A's lost. One of them in the first inning, and he said that completely just shut out the crowd, and that was one of his favorite moments ever in the MLB. So shout out to Brandon Moss.
Shout out B Moss.
Yeah, favorite first baseman. I wanted to ask him though if he came up more as if he came up as an outfielder or as a first baseman, because I'm pretty sure he came up as an outfielder, and the A's just said we're putting you at first base.
Like in high school,
kind of like
college.
Yeah, and in Moneyball. When they taught Hatterberg how to play first, and he said he was like, "It's not that hard.
It's the hardest thing.
It's the hardest thing in sports."
Well, he did say the story he told us about Manny Ramirez getting hurt in his debut. Left. He had to go to left. I think he was playing first, or maybe, but I mean interesting question. He definitely probably would say that he didn't feel comfortable out there, after the story he just told us.
But yeah, B Moss and the walk off against the Mariners when the season was going down the line, crazy moment. But yeah, so many times, and he also talked about the hardest pitcher he ever had to face was Timmy Lincecum.
Shout out.
Favorite pitcher ever, man. And he said he threw him 10 splitters in a row, and he couldn't find a way to hit it.
I'm trying to do.
Yeah, that was hilarious.
Made me laugh.
Yeah,
it made me smile.
Definitely. And he also shouted out Jared Weaver, who was one of the best pitchers for the Angels back then.
Yep.
So yeah, shout out. But anything else before we close out Bleav in A's? Got to get into another pre-recorded episode next. But this has been Bleav in A's, Bleav Network. Go subscribe on YouTube, Beam City Sports
today.
Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Bleav in A's. But yeah, we'll be back for another episode. Never gonna miss an episode with Bleav in A's.
Never.
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 But yeah, we'll be back. Go subscribe.
Cheers.
Forever.